The John Paul II Institute is a place to sentire cum ecclesia, to learn to think with the mind of the Church, to think as deeply as possible in the company of what's best in the Catholic tradition.
I came into the Institute with a pretty secularized idea of marriage, thinking that marriage is basically a secular, political, social reality, and that the theology that I would learn here would kind of moralize that, help me to understand why it's beautiful or good, and then I'd kind of move on from there. But what I learned stopped me in my tracks.
Part of John Paul II's genius was to see that these questions about human love, the conception and birth of a child, the nature of marriage and the family, weren't just discrete moral issues, but they actually disclose something about the meaning of the human person as such. And so marriage and family is symbolic of the mystery of God's plan for creation and redemption. It illuminates the whole of reality.
An understanding of who the human person is key to understanding everything that the world is going through right now. So all the hot topics like gender, I feel like I can only face them with this truth that the Institute has given us.
An education like you receive at the Institute can really give you the guidelines, the principles, the precepts, the modes of thinking to be able to wrestle with new questions as they come.
The Institute understands its task first to form students in the Catholic faith, the Catholic intellectual tradition, but there's also an understanding that this vision of the human person created in the image of God carries with it a whole understanding of the created order and will generate a culture of life.
Coming to the Institute was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. If I could go back, I'd do it exactly over again the same way.
It changed us from the inside out so much that I'm gonna take years unfolding everything that I learned here. So I say do it. If you're really serious about knowing who you are and knowing who God is, this is the place to come.